actually am surprised at how much this has nothing to do with crypto. Like when you look at this whole FTX scam,
Zero.
It's literally a financial Ponzi scheme badged as crypto. Like the amount of crypto they own was so negligible. The fake shit they said they had was just nothing. So it never mattered in the first place. But the amount of money they took from other investors and amount of real money they took from people, badge it as something crypto, just take advantage of hype maybe.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we talked about. Like, do not get confused that a centralized exchange that sells cryptocurrency asset in fact represents DeFi and especially Bitcoin, because it does not. They are not the same. They just look the same. And to those that don't understand, they, understandably think it has something to do. One has something to do with the other. These do not.
Sorry, Jaime, our fearless leader, aka Peter Saddington, actually ended up putting this up this morning as well on Twitter. So make sure you go follow him at Agile Peter. He said the FTX situation stems from old-fashioned financial fraud rather than a blockchain or cryptocurrencies or crypto-specific failure. In many ways, it's similar to Enron. Both relied on role of public traded assets linked to the performance of the firms themselves. And I would say that it's probably more so of a Bernie Madoff situation than Enron, even though they're pretty similar, just based off of, Bernie ended up taking people's money and putting it in a bank rather than investing it, and just paid out whatever new money came in until eventually became insolvent himself. The stories and the parallels to that is very, very similar to what happened with SBF.
Yeah, and the terrible thing is they were able to recover quite a bit from Bernie's stuff. Here, all the investors are going to zero, gone. And then when you look at what transpired and the gambling that occurred by going to Alameda and everything else, everybody's going to lose out on this one. And I do want to back it out a little more. Look at the narrative that's coming out of this. And that's where my conspiracy hat comes in, is SBF himself, the head of this whole Ponzi scheme, helped start building the framework for Congress to pass on cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
It's almost like a big setup to be like, see, guys, this is a scammy industry. There's nothing good coming out of this. And thus we have to shove this regulation all the way through.